Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Lions, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Devon Hamilton with the tackle. The Lions had a woeful 2-9 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down is gone.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're good.
On 4th down, Goff. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now a first down throw. Goff. It's Williams on the catch.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Obama. Hey, shout.
On first down, Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We go, 76. Hey, lift.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11. Value 3. Hey, 76. Super 66. Value 1. 5. Hold on. Check.
To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I'm ready.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Jacksonville.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, ETN. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
A gain of 14. First down, Jaguars.
A give running right, ETN.
And he's got room. Able to slither by. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jags go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Patterson now for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Goff escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now it's Goff. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and he'll wind up a first down.
That's good. Lions.
Rick Flair. 17. We're good.
From the 50, it's Goff.
Oh, Beasley, what a nice grab. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Again, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Will Harris. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
47-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, ETN once more. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Patterson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
And he was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Tracy Walker.
And the Lions will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Louis. Yes, sir. Yes. Hey, 5. Average ball. 12.
After the interception, here's Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And a lead now up to 14.
Lions 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
A 7-yard pickup.
To throw again on second down. Goff.
The 19-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
Doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. It'll be a pickup at 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, gone.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11. Value 3. Value 3. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Super 66. Value 1.
Throwing on third. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
5. 5. Hold on. Check. Tiger. Super 1. Super 1. Shell. Super 1. Hey, kill. 14.
Desperation time for Goff on fourth. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And connecting here with D.J. Shark. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Detroit Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We're good. Go. Super. DC. 4 down. 2 up.
From the red zone now, Goff. Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Seibert on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 24-24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run with Etienne. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now, Lawrence. And
this is incomplete. Third and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing line?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
ETN up the middle.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play that was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Jacksonville, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.